The Few Initiative for Children was founded to empower Chicago's youth through mentorship, workshops, and even financial assistance for college.
Here to tell us more about the work they do is founder Dr. Julius Few. Thank you so much for being here.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
I love this because you're trying to get kids and show them the path that they could be on if they work hard enough.
100%, and really, especially now more than ever, unfortunately, there's so much negativity in Chicago, and really these young men and women who are some of the most amazing people you could hope to meet are really showing us why we need to continue to have faith in all of Chicago. And these are young men and women who are coming from some of the most challenging backgrounds, who really want to be in a better situation, and they also want their environment to be better.
Sure.
And so really the Few Initiative for Children is designed just to do that, to empower young men and women.
Yeah. And I like the fact that you not only teach them, show them a different way, you also expect them to become ambassadors back to their community. So it has to be a full circle approach.
It has. You hit like the heart of what this is all about. And this was truly exemplified just a week and a half ago when we had kind of a workshop and then ultimately a meet and greet for some of the civic leaders in Chicago. And two of my ambassadors who graduated 5 years ago actually came back. One who's doing some graduate work at University of Illinois in Champaign-Urbana, and then another who got a very impressive position at IBM.
Oh, nice.
And so they came back, and one took the train and literally went back the same evening. The other kind of put aside a lot of personal kind of commitments to come and share really what they felt the Few Initiative for Children was about. And it was, I was moved.
Yeah,
and so it's, we all know how busy we are. And for young people, I know how I was. I was ready to go full speed.
Right, yeah, right.
And they're looking at it and saying, look, I want to come back and I want to share and I want to stay involved. And so that really is a testament to what it's about.
It's so huge too, because so many of these kids, they don't have the role models to even show them what they could possibly want to do. Mm-hmm. So it's wonderful that you guys are giving them those role models.
Well, and through our board, we have a very diverse board. We have women on our board. We have other persons of color. We have, certainly a full complement of people from different backgrounds who all are committed to truly delivering a message of, look, we believe in you, and we believe in the idea that you are truly the future. And so we're going to give you kind of a runway for it. And one of the things that I said at our event the other evening was, look, there's civic leaders in the audience. All I want, even if you don't want to produce money to help send the kids to college, which is a main kind of thrust of what we're doing, then just give them a pathway or access to some of the things that are truly unique in the business world that otherwise these young women and men would not have access to. And the truth is, we all know if you give somebody an opportunity just to believe in themselves, it's like a trigger. And then once that hits, they're off to the races.
The potential is endless.
Yeah.
So people who are listening, for kids that want to become involved, how can they become involved?
So we have a very active website right now that actually our youth, I can't call them kids anymore because they're some of them are as big as I am, but really for the youth that are involved, they're very active in our website, which is it's fewinitiativeforchildren.org. And that website actually drives a lot of activity and social content, and we have an application process that is very easy. You produce at most 2-minute video. So you can and it doesn't have to be fancy, it's just a very much so a heartfelt video that then we review and we look at. And so it's funny, like if we look at last year, my plan and kind of my budget was to look at helping send 10 kids to college. But we ended up getting 14, we got more than 14, but we had 14 once we distilled it down of 14 of the most amazing people. And I said, I'm stuck. I have 14.
Right.
I'm gonna figure this out.
Yeah, you're
They're
making it
all
work.
they're all coming in.
That's awesome.
So really, that is what it's about, and that's what the goal is. I feel like I've been blessed in life. I have a successful life, and I'm fortunate to have 2 teenagers, Miles and Max, who I make them part of this too. But at the end of the day, when I was younger, I didn't necessarily have a voice, and I would have loved to have had something like this. And that's, people ask me, why do you do this?
Yeah.
Or do you have the time to do it? And the truth is, I think back to when I was younger, and I was at a point where I was, 12, 13, and nobody was looking or listening to me.
To give you direction.
And to help in that sense, other than I was fortunate to have parents,
Yeah.
but,
Yeah.
outside of that, I was kind of in the wilderness a little bit. And so my view was, once I got to a place, God willing, where I could make my own way and provide for my family, I'm gonna extend that family. I'm gonna provide or help to provide a way for others.
Well, it is
Bravo. You have
wonderful
done
what
it.
you're doing. You're walking the walk. We appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank
We had
you.
all the information on the screen. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you,
me,
Dr.
Amy.
Pugh. So nice to
Thank
meet you.
So nice.